from Cancer. Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be your portion of the new moon / 6/6 portal reading that I'm doing for all the signs. You'll definitely want to start and watch the collective reading first. The reason being, very good reason, is because the messages that I got for the collective, the messages that I'm doing for the each sign in specific, it's in correlation to that. So I'm asking specifically how they come together, how they work with each other. And so it only makes sense to you if you watch that reading first by the messages that come back up in the reading. It'll then make sense to tie them together. So just suggestion. So yeah, let's get into this for you guys. I've done a F-ton of readings today, so I apologize if my throat is a little dry during your reading and I have to, you know, clear it and drink some water. Just letting you know, giving you a heads up. So hope y'all are doing well. Seven of Swords flipped up right somehow, like face up. So that could be a card of significance. Number 7. 7 was definitely a significant in the collective message. So you, like I said, you may want to check that out. So let's see, how are these messages correlating and corresponding to Cancer for this new moon portal energy? Cancer, how do they tie together? How is this new moon and 6/6 portal energy, how's that affecting Cancer? God damn it. Gosh darn it. Oh, and I can't even see what it is, so I have to use my toots to get it. Okay. All right. Temperance. Okay. I don't know if it was in reverse or not. So when I picked it up, it was sideways. So it's, you know, it's hard to tell if it was in reverse or not. So Sagittarius energy. So let's see what else for Cancer. Knight of Cups and the Chariot. Look at you coming on your own reading, Cancer. Okay, I'll see you. So Temperance followed by the Knight of Cups followed by the Chariot. So interesting. And the King of Wands at the bottom. So for some of you, this feels like Cancer, some of you may be feeling imbalanced at this time, or may just be feeling kind of like off kilter. If that Temperance is, you know, if that resonates for you guys, obviously it's not going to be for all of you, but for those where you've been feeling kind of like just really imbalanced, it feels like that's about to change. Okay, wherever there has been imbalance or lack of balance, by you following your heart, trusting yourself, it feels like this portal energy is going to align you in such a way, or help you see what's, it feels like it's going to really help you further tap into your heart space. Okay, like to really help you go beyond your mind in some type of way, beyond the logic, beyond what makes sense to your logical mind, and really feel into what you're being guided to do, where you're being guided to go, what you're being guided to pursue at this time. And I feel like that's what's going to put you in alignment. For those of you that have been feeling, like I said, off balance, or just, you know, kind of all over the place, kind of finding yourself impatient with, you know, what's ahead, it's like, allow yourself to do more things that align with what your heart wants. Okay. Let that be your point of focus. Let that be your driving force of motivation for, you know, who you're talking to, what you're doing, where you're going, why, what you're creating, all those things. Let your heart guide you, let it lead you. And that's what's gonna, feels like, put you guys in alignment. Not only that, that's where the victory or ultimate like success is gonna come from. Okay, that some of you are looking for is you know, by trusting where your heart is guiding you, where it's taking you, where it's leading you, where it's pulling you. Okay, and then allowing yourself to really step into your masculine energy and take action from that place. Because once you're clear about what your heart is telling you to do, that's when the next steps that you're being guided to take will appear. Especially when you're feeling like, I don't know, or I need to hurry up and make a decision. Follow your heart, and that's where it's going to lead you. Because then when you're acting and responding from a heart space, a heart-centered place, even manifesting from that place, you know, making requests to the universe from that place, everything else falls into correspondence. Everything else falls into alignment. That's where this Chariot energy comes in here. Is your shadow, your light and your dark both being on the same page, so they don't need to be controlled. They don't need to be strapped down with reins, right? They're on the same page, and they can move forward, you know, cohesively, because they're on the same page. They know exactly what their role is. They know how they're supporting each other as a team, right? and so they can move forward, you know, with a plan. So that's what this feels like. This portal energy is opening up for you guys. This was like the most positive this is like almost the most positive freaking reading that I've done today so far. Oh my goodness. All the other ones were like a warning, some type of a warning, a heads up type of message. Like, oh my gosh, y'all are like the only ones that got something more like, okay, more so just like about you, okay? And that's a really beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. For some of you, this has been a long time coming, okay? And with the King of Wands and the King of Cups underneath that, this is like having your emotions are balanced. Okay, when you're emotionally balanced and in a good place, that's when you're able to take the action necessary towards what your heart is desiring. Okay, now for some of you, this could definitely still be talking about, but see, it's also followed by the Six of Wands. So success, victory. Okay, again, another victory card. Being recognized, being lifted up, being, you know, your efforts are being rewarded in one way or another. Okay, but this could also still be talking about, for those of you that are looking to date, seeking someone to date, this could definitely be things moving forward very fast. Some of you have been kind of, like I said, may have been impatient about this, may have kind of been like, where's this going? What's happening? What's going on? It feels like that's about to change very quickly. Someone may be more into you than you thought. Okay, they may be more passionate about you, more determined to have you than maybe you're initially aware of. So, you know, just be mindful. If you need to, you know, put a bound, make sure your boundaries are strong. Make sure your boundaries, okay, are in place. Doesn't matter who it is, okay? Because, you know, people around you may have attachments that you're unaware of, that maybe they're even unaware of. So if you're ever being guided to, and that could be for some of you, why this initially seemed like when I picked it up, it was in reverse. Okay, some of you, if this is someone from your past or someone that's determined to have you and make you theirs and move things forward very quickly, this person may have some healing that they still need to do that you aren't maybe aware of. So like I said, you might want to take your time. Okay, be patient. Don't rush things with this person, especially if this is someone new. Take your time to get to know them. See where they're at in life. See where they're at mentally, physically, emotionally, all those things, spiritually, especially. You know what I'm saying? See where they're at. See what they've done, you know, in their life, how they're progressing. You know, what work have they done on themselves? You know, all those things. Because that's a very telltale sign of if that's someone you want to deal with. If that's, you know, if whatever energy they're operating in, is that something you even want to take on? Especially if you've done, you know, work on yourself and other people aren't doing that work. It's like, oh, you're not riding my coattail of fucking success when my blessings start coming in because I've been putting in the effort to heal and align and all those things. Oh no. Like, you know, it's good to know that in advance before you commit yourself to someone. So let's get some messages of advice from your benevolent ancestors. See what they have for you, what they maybe need you to focus on at this time for a Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Whoa. Poised. Okay. Card 48. Anything else for Cancer? Okay. All right, so at the bottom we have here and now. Okay, so this is, they want you to be present. They want you to do your best to be present. Some of you aren't really confident in what's ahead, but they're asking you to be in this poised energy, meaning that, you know, this is where proper preparation meets opportunity. Okay, this is like being ready for things, even though if you don't see, even if you don't, it's like waiting for the Uber to come, right? You don't see them down the street, but you're ready. So when they do arrive, you don't have to, they're not waiting for you to then get dressed and then get your stuff. It's like you're already ready to go, right? So that's what this energy is here. You know, about going with the flow. Okay, this is to the Sea card with unfinished symphony. It's like something is maybe hasn't completely closed out yet, okay, but it's very, very, very close. Okay, so I feel like some of you just need to kind of like be in that energy of just, you know what, I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna trust where the universe is taking me, even if I can't really see what's ahead, because this card here, you can't really tell in this card, but like she's in a bunch of like fog. This is like a lot of fog on the sea. right? So it's like she can't really see what's ahead. So her head is down. She's like, I can't even see where I'm going, but I just have to trust. Instead of me looking ahead, knowing I can't see anything and make myself scared, I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, trust that the universe is guiding me where I need to go, that the compass is pointing forward. So I know that it's taking me, the universe is guiding me where I need to go. And I know you probably can't tell either, but there's a face right here in this card, okay? So that's like the universe is watching. The universe is guiding, is taking the boat, right? The boat of life, taking your vessel where it needs to go. So it's just a matter of you getting in the boat and allowing it to take you forward, okay? And just, you know, going with the flow as best you can. This unfinished symphony, this is like the 10 is a new start. So for some of you, like I said, it's like, it feels like something may be still lingering from the past, or it feels like something isn't complete, but it does take a little bit of lag. It's like it feels like a lag time. That came up for another sign. I can't remember which one now, but that is what some of you are experiencing, where it does take a little bit of time for whatever work you've done internally to show externally. The same thing as when like you get a surgery or something, it does take that recovery period, right, before you see the healed results of whatever work was done or whatever was removed, or you know, whatever. It's the same kind of thing. So just give whatever it is that's changing in your life, or whatever you're manifesting, give your 3D reality time for that to all, you know, culminate, for it to show the results of what you've asked for, of what you worked for, okay? It feels like something is actually completed, but maybe you haven't fully integrated it yet. Maybe it just hasn't fully shown up in your 3D. Doesn't mean that it's not complete though. It doesn't mean that it didn't happen or it's not done, okay? So that's why Spirit is saying, you know, here and now, be present, okay? Be in the here, don't focus too much on the past or go too far in the future. Be here and now, and that's when whatever you've been asking for, you'll see that it's actually closed out because you're responding to it differently. It's like things haven't changed, your reality won't change until you start responding as if things have changed. Meaning that if you see something or have a certain interaction with someone that doesn't feel good, if you still respond with irritation or anger or whatever, how you used to respond, if you're still responding to that situation in the same way, then that's why that is going to still come up and make you feel like something isn't done. Maybe I didn't close the cycle out. Maybe I didn't learn the lesson. Maybe I didn't integrate fully because I'm still seeing it. How you know is when you respond to it differently. That's how like people say like, oh, I've healed from my ex cheating on me. But you'll know based on how they talk about it. If they talk about it and they're still like, fuck them, they cheated on me and blah, 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 blah. How long ago was that? That was like 10 years ago. And you're still mad? You're still talking about it like that? No, you have not healed from that. People think they have because of the linear time that's gone on since then, right? But you know, based on how they talk about it. If they could talk about it from a place of, you know, they obviously was in a different place than I was, and they didn't feel like they could talk to me about it. We parted ways. It is what it is. I learned all I was supposed to learn from it, and it's okay. You know, will I give them another chance ever in life? Absolutely not. But it happened, and I learned. I'm hoping they learned, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That responding in a way like that to something is growth. That's how you know you've actually changed. You've actually healed. You've actually closed the cycle, and you're ready for the new. You'll know how you're based on how you respond. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. Hope this was helpful. If it was, please drop a comment, thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Until next time, you guys. Howdy.